Okay guys, gonna be taking my bike out today, going for a little trip, trippy whippy. Kind of remind myself why I got this bike in the first place. Been having, getting really anxious to buy another bike, and you know, if I do, I'm gonna lose all of this. And that includes the bags, because there's nothing worse than riding a sports bike, intended to be a sports bike, not a sports touring, like the S1000RR, what I really thinking about buying, than having bags on the bike. It kills me to no end. But I got this bike because it was a sports touring bike, for the fact that it's sporty looking and touring. So bags on the back is not a far cry, and it works for me. Not only that, but the Navigon works for me, which I just connected back up. It's the Garmin Zumu. It has music. This is the 450, copyright 2012 edition. It's not top of the line Garmin Zumu by any means, but it works for what I'm doing. And what I'm doing, it says here, the following map is more than a year old, so it's telling me I should update it, so that's something I need to do. But when I'm riding the bike, and I don't have my helmet on, but this is perfect. You can totally ignore the screen and just listen to the voice commands, or you can follow the screens. But what it does have, some good jams. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it, because it won't. The only way you can hear this music is through the headset. So let's see. It takes a minute to boot up, but anyway, other things that obviously I'll be missing is the great ride height of this bike. It sits, looks like it's gonna want me to. Woo. It sits great. I just recently added the frame sliders. That was kind of scary, because you really have to commit to those frame sliders. You drill a hole in your fairing, as you can see right there. If you get it wrong, it's gonna look really ugly. So I've got the bike for the Zumu. I've got the side mount right there. If I want to attach my my GoPro to the side today, I can. You know, let's see if the music's working now. Yeah. There you go. So you can hear it. So there you go. I wonder how you stop the music though. Well, pause, I guess. I'm gonna turn this off because I don't need it right now. So a lot of benefits with this bike. I also have a tank bag for it. This is the radar detector, adaptive technology, TPX. I got the very first model when it came out, and this is a later model, and the technicians over there and the sales reps and the owners, they work with me because I had something going on with this, and they returned it, and they actually gave me an updated one where you can add a wire, attach the wire so it doesn't flap in the wind. And they returned it without question. So I think next thing will be their laser jammer, which is just a wire, just connect it. Let me turn it on for you. So this has 3 modes: the city no X-band, then regular highway, and then city. It is also Bluetooth, but I went with the since there's so much going on in my helmet with the GoPro and the Scalia, I went with the heads-up adaptive technology display, which is right here. Let me get it to flash for you. So when you're getting a hit, it's pretty loud. You can't really hear it over the bike, but you sure can visually see it, and so that's why that's connected there. So the motorcycle's 2008, one owner, me, 13,000 miles. I plan on putting 13,200 after today. And yeah, it's just overall freaking great motorcycle, good looking motorcycle. And so these are all the reasons why I need to hold on to it. You know, if anything else, save up and put a nice chunk down on a new bike and keep them both. Financially, it doesn't really make sense, but for the just for the whole idea of having fun, it makes all the sense in the world. Being able to keep two bikes, go on these long rides with friends of mine, and then jumping and popping around town, you know. Just being able to jump on a bike without gearing up. Well, I'd still gear up, always gear up. But what I mean is, you know, you don't have to do all this, and there's a lot going on. You know, the Double R, it's a sports bike. You pop on, it's for running around town, hitting the track, and that's about it. But if I want to go above and beyond and do more overnight stays, going the distance, then this is the go-to bike, no doubt. And that's why I'm going to hold on to it. All right, guys. Yeah, let's ride. Oh, I do want to show you one thing. I got these. Came in the mail from Revzilla. Anthony, thank you. You were right. These gloves are the bomb diggity, guys. And I don't normally, I want to put them on. I don't normally endorse products because I figured you could figure it out, but I want the whole world to get a pair of these. Anybody that rides needs to get a pair of these Scorpion SGS motorcycle gloves. This is an extra large, it's a shorty. It's not the big wristy cuff ones, which I do have, but so comfortable and so much protection being offered for the price. I think they were just a little under 80 bucks. And they've got this great knuckle protection, these great sliders right here. It's a thick glove, but it's a warm glove. I wore them the other day. And then all this additional material on the fingertips. Hey, go to Revzilla, look at Anthony's review on these gloves. He sells them a lot better. But from a motorcyclist perspective, from a user perspective, man, I'm giving these a 10 out of 10. And I know I own quite a few sets of gloves, so I think I qualify to be able to give an honest assessment on a pair of gloves, because I got over 10 pairs over here that I've hit and miss. This has been the closest to them, and this is speed and strength, sorry. Shift on my boots. But yeah.